you doing, good people? This is the 8-Bit Animal. Okay, so yesterday I felt like I was a little long-winded. So today's video will be short. Kind of be, short and to the point. Talk about the game a little bit. But today's game is a really cool one. It's one of the first third-party titles released on the Super Nintendo. Well, one of the earlier third-party titles. I can't say it was one of the first. But it's one of the earlier third-party titles released on the Super Nintendo. It's a sports title. And honestly, it's a pretty good sports title. Pretty awesome game, actually. It's the direct follow-up to an NES sports title that is beloved for its quirky take on America's pastime. And for what it is, yeah, it's pretty much one of the more just purely fun games on the Super Nintendo. Today's game, Super Baseball Simulator 1000 from Culture Brain. Now, this game features 18 teams, so it's 3 leagues, Northern League, Atlantic League, and Ultra League, and 6 teams each. Some of the teams are, they're cities, some are just random all-stars, homers, stuff like that. But each team, it's not a whole lot, standard baseball fare. It's not a whole lot just differentiating each team from the other. And except in the aspect of the power-up system in this game. Super Baseball Simulator 1000, much like its NES predecessor, features a power-up system for batting, for pitching, and I want to say for fielding as well. But definitely for batting and pitching. During the course of a game, and you can set this in the pre-game setup, you can decide whether or not you want to actually use, whether you want to have a set limit on the number of points to allocate towards these power-ups, or if you just want a free-for-all and you don't want to put a limit on them. Well, Super Baseball Simulator 1000, it has these really interesting power-ups. There's one pitch where if the batter hits the ball will float up and then just turn into a leaf and slowly float down. There's one where a pitcher, when a pitcher throws a pitch at a batter, the batter hits the ball hits the ground, it causes a little earthquake to make it harder for the fielder to get to. There's one that causes the ball to turn into like 10 different balls at one time, like a cluster of balls. And on and on. There's a lot of different power-ups for this game, and it actually adds an interesting quirk to the game. On a system that had a lot of really good arcadey feeling baseball titles like Super Bases Loaded, Super RBI Baseball, Extra Innings, Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball. Super Baseball Simulator 1000 is probably one of the better ones on the system. I got this copy for like $4. So you can definitely find a copy at a really inexpensive price online. And if you're looking for a really good baseball game for your retro consoles, this one is bar none one of the better ones on the Super Nintendo. This has been 8-Bit Animal, and I will catch you beautiful people tomorrow.